So many people familiar with the request and prayer of Lama Tsongkhapa, this Mingme series, so I use that. So to my prayer, so the aspect of Tsongkhapa, but it's your root guru, and so however the FPMT, his honest, his honest, so that then it was that guru to whom you have, then how you are then, sorry. No question. Even if you haven't met his honest, but you can think is guru. That's of course first thing, very first thing. It is his honors is as I mentioned in the comic and the public, as I mentioned, his honors already predicted by Buddha, who will predicted Buddha taught many people to hold to that Bodhisattva, and also the another Bodhisattva got name. Yeah, I've got name. So the Buddha predicted the future. You will be cherishing in the that you'll when the Buddhism in India goes down, then Buddhism international in Tibet will spread. That being cherishing and then guide the sentient beings in Tibet, that you see. Cherishing will do 4 prayers, and yeah, I don't remember them one by one. 4 prayers, and then cherishing will spread with the dharma in Tibet also. So that mentioned. Sorry. By Buddha, predicted by Buddha. So then then you see in the past Dharma kings happened like Songzhen Gampo, the cherishing, and the Dharma king of Tibet, and then you see that happened. So that. So now up to the 14th Dharma, so 14th Dharma. So that now, of course, now in his 14th, in the 14th, in his time, then you see many millions of people in the world, then even 1.5 hour, so many tens of thousands, 100,000 people, so many even within 1.5 hour, then see his honors by talking, then you see, then brought so much happiness in their heart, and then gave a very profound and wide, profound understanding. But now, general in the life is right and wrong, right and wrong in the life. Then wrong from where all the problem comes, wrong understanding. To eliminate that, and the right from where all the happiness comes, and then all advice. And so they never forget. So in their life, they always talk about his honest and great example in the world. Yet, cherishing and Buddha, but we see very practical, can relate to anybody, can relate to any beggars or anybody. poor, rich, anybody can relate to. Not something that kind of in the sky or something like that. Everybody can relate to anybody. You see, very practical, very grounded, very practical. All like that. You see, advice can advise to everybody. So that's rich and poor. I see, young and old, and how to live the life correctly, and so things. So, bring so much peace, happiness in the world. Oh, sorry, for so many years, like that. So recently in America, many mayors of the cities gathered, and so they have discussion with his owners, and his own talk with the lady called Gaga, with the lady Gaga. I think she wears pants which has holes. Huh? She wears pants which has holes that many people wear. Many pants are smiling pants. Smiling pants. Not angry pants. Not angry pants, but smiling pants. So it was. She was very supportive. There was a time that, it's not said, I don't know how to be the mayor of American city. It's how to work that. It says that north. That time, there's another lady who asked questions or something. So she asked him quickly to Gaga lady. Gaga lady said something compared. She was very, very strong in emphasizing all and the most important, the life compassion. She was emphasizing. Then later he said, also the songs come out. In the work, you see, people do some failure, but then that person who do failure in some work, but then he's very good in some other work. He's the best some other activity, even though he failed this work. He's only brought up that with his own experience, and working in Tibet and government, and so. So he brought that issue to the Americans, so the groups of mayors, many different cities gathered. So give advice. You see, normally, because the person failed in their work, they didn't do a good job, but then the person is very good in other jobs, in other work, but then you kick it out or you disposed or dismissed or something. So someone was saying, but you see that the person failed that work, but then he's very good in other work. Something, one kind of, useful, kind of useful idea, advice. So then now, not only Tibet, but even so many Western countries, so they come to know his more and more, especially America, more and more. So I see, come to know. Yeah, so as I was talking about Lama Yeshe, and I didn't finish. I mentioned yesterday, but I did not finish. So this is 1963, around those times, in the early times in the West. It's very new. Buddhism, it's a very new attributed by Lamas. Yes, there was in America the very first one, Mongolian Lama, because the very first one who came to America. I forgot now. Now I remember, but today. Today I have to mention his name, but I forgot. He invited, he built a center in New Jersey, I think something like that, and he invited Lama Issues. This Geshe Sobar, which is the Lama Issues teacher from Tibet. But then later, here America, through teachings, from him, so Geshe Sobar, he's a very outstanding teacher, even from Tibet. The well-known, this largest monastery, Lama Tsongkhapa tradition, the Sayadaw in Tibet. When you do that deepest study, philosophy like Pacific Ocean, like that, or extensive study, Buddha Dharma, philosophy. So, well-known teacher in Tibet, in the monasteries. So I took, it's many teachings from Geshe Sobar, which very qualified today. So he taught in the medicine university in America. He taught for a long time, maybe 20 years, I'm not sure. Then retired. Then he gave courses. The great insight, the Lama Chemo, written by Lama Tsongkhapa, written by Lama Tsongkhapa. So he taught great insight for the professors, all those who are become professor, got degree from him, medicine university in America. So many courses I went through, take teachings. He taught in English. So then other students, many of those professors and like that. Many Nagarjuna, Lama Tsongkhapa teaching Madhyamika, the Nagarjuna's teachings, and the commentary of the root. Zawashar, the root of wisdom, Nagarjuna's teaching, commentaries they taught, and so that was the last teaching. He passed away a few years ago, some years ago. That. 그러네. Also, some Lama issues, see? So, around those times, very new people to first time first time to meet Tibetan Lama, many Australia, many countries. Most of the people is like the first time to meet Tibetan Lama. So they come for 1.5 hours. So then Lama usually speak. There are different groups. There are some some learned ones, and then not so much educated ones. They're all different kinds in the group. So Lama usually speak something for this one, for this group, and for this group. So after 1.5 hours, everybody got some message. Everybody learned something. Everybody heard something. We didn't have thought. You see, everybody got some message. And Lama laughs a lot, and jokes a lot, laughs a lot, and so everybody was so happy. After 1.5 hours, everybody was so happy. The students, they say, people walk back to home without touching on the ground, but that means just the mind is so happy. Wasn't flying, or it wasn't actually touching on the ground, but it means mentally so happy, and this is how they go back to the house. They return back to home. That's what they're saying. But anyway, so then you see, they realize. The beginning, of course, not sure what kind. There was one time we came to America, maybe the first time or second time, I'm not sure, in Los Angeles. So a student who invited a student whose house we stayed, and so told in his office, other people, he got Lama, he got, I don't know, Tibetan Lama, he got Lama, stayed at his house, he mentioned. So, but then you see, his office people thought the animal Lama. The animal is a Lama, the same sound. So they thought some Lama, so how does it fit in your house? They said, how the Lama fit in your house? They thought. They were surprised. They were very surprised that Lama stayed in your house. The office people, they thought. Anyway, so there was something, but I don't remember. Because they thought animal Lama, you see, and so it didn't fit what he was saying. The talk didn't fit. So anyway, like this, you see, very simple, very simple. I mean, a simple looking very, very simple place. Simple person. But you see, after 1.5 hours, everybody got something in their life, and they're so happy they go back. So you see, what they discover is a simple, humble, but full of wisdom and compassionate. This is what they feel at the end. Simple, humble, but full of wisdom, and compassion. Not only wisdom, but compassion. warm feeling, compassion. You see? So this is what they get. Generally, anybody who is a Lama, you see, warm feeling, you get warm feeling. That's what we should do to others, to help. By developing our mind, you see, good heart. That you see, cherishing others. So like father, mother, is had to their children. Oh, that you see, because like that, you see, responsible. You see, at the end, then it's what they feel. Tibetan Lama. Prabhupada said that is a good example of Tibetan Lama. In very early times in the West. That was a good example of Tibetan Lama. You see, as I mentioned, in the early times, the Western people, they know this is Tibetan. Tibetan laymen, laywomen, they think as far as the Tibetan is all grey yogi. They think early times, like that holy being. I mean the grey yogis. As long as the Tibetan, the grey yogis, everyone like she mentioned, Tibetans, all Tibetan men they don't end in it. And the man child is again. They don't end this. But now, as many years go, then no more Tibetan. Then they come to know more Tibetan, you see. Not all like that, not all like great yogi. So there are many books, you see. I mean, about talking about great yogis, I mean, pass over. So, of course, I think the all Tibetans. But now, of course, now in many years, so they become familiar, more familiar, you see. So, not all that. Also, Tibetan Lama, and it's similar. But yes, but in the early times, of course, it's honest, no question, but the Lama is, no, that's super bit. So Lama is, for example, like that. You see, yeah. What's that? Yeah, it's one is, yeah, even you didn't meet, you should plan as guru, okay? That's the first thing. So even it's preached by Buddha, who's gone to Tibet, it's cherishing, so that, somebody. Then of course, others then, you see, his Holiness, I mentioned the karmic, and his Holiness said that because he heard some of the problems from Chinese and from Western, so then his Holiness advised, you see, you don't make connection as guru, but you study as teacher. First you learn, 1 or 2 years, 3 years, something like that you learn. Then you find more reliable, then you take it as guru. So then, beginning like university, professor, teacher, or other schools, something like that, you know, learn as teacher, but not guru. Then, as you study for 1 year, 2 years, 3, then you see more reliable, then you can decide to take teaching as a guru. So like that, you're self-disciple, and that is the guru. So whom you follow, who to follow is the disciple, the path, you see, path to enlightenment. So there. So, okay, then you see, you have to know how to follow Guru, how to practice. We have to know well, so study first. So otherwise you can make many mistakes if you don't know, if you don't learn the teaching how to follow Guru. Then you can make biggest mistakes. Heresy, anger, the many negative thoughts can rise. That's the heaviest negative karma. So you make many mistakes without knowing how to follow Guru. Also like that. For example, even you know the person well in the past, but you have to follow Guru. You need to receive some teaching, some tantric initiation, commentary, or sutra. You see, something from that person. So then you see, if you are taking Guru, so you have to take Guru. So then you totally you can't think of as the older person who has a lot of mistakes and a lot of compliance, a lot of mistakes, not that. Because you have to look at the Buddha. You have to totally look at the new almonds, look at Buddha. No mistakes, only qualities. You have to look at that side. And then by looking at the Buddha, then you see you get blessings of the Guru in your heart, and then from that, then realization comes after enlightenment. So it's like that. Like that, just brief like that. Okay, all right. Okay. This request I make this request to you to receive all the realizations from correctly following virtuous friend up to the Buddhahood. So that's okay. foundation quality.
Страница 40. Основа всех достоинств, добрейший, совершенный, чистый гуру, а правильная опора на него – корень пути. Осознав это и прилагая великие усилия, прошу благословить меня верить ему себя с величайшим почтением, познав, что драгоценная свобода этой жизни обретается лишь однажды, обладает великой значимостью и ее трудно найти вновь. Прошу благословить меня породить ум, который непрерывно, денно и ночно наполняет ее смыслом. Эта жизнь непостоянна, как пузырь на воде. Помни, как быстро она разрушается и приходит смерть. После смерти, словно тень, следующая за телом, меня будут сопровождать плоды черной и белой кармы. С твердой и непреложной уверенностью в этом прошу благословить меня на то, чтобы всегда быть осторожным, избегая даже мельчайших проступков и творя все добродетели. Поиски мирских удовольствий ведут к всевозможным страданиям. Они не приносят удовлетворения и ненадежны. Осознавая их ущербность, прошу благословить меня породить сильное желание обрести блаженство освобождения. И если руководит мной этот чистый помысел, родятся внимательность, бдительность и великая осторожность. Корень учений, соблюдения обетов протимокши, прошу благословить меня на совершение этой сущностной практики. Так же, как сам я тонул в океане сансары, вместе со мной в нем тонут и все скитальцы, мои добрые матери. Прошу благословить меня, увидев это, развить высшую бхактичиту и возложить на себя ношу освобождения скитальцев. Одно лишь развитие бхактичиты без практики трех видов нравственности не приведет меня к просветлению. Ясно осознав это, прошу благословить меня хранить обеты Бодхисаттвы, как зеницу ока. После умиротворения отвлечений на ложные объекты и правильного анализа смысла реальности, прошу благословить меня быстро породить в потоке ума союз шамадхи и випашшины, став чистым сосудом благодаря освоению общего пути. Прошу благословить меня войти в святые врата счастливцев, высшую ваджрную колесницу. При этом основа достижения двух свершений – это соблюдение в чистоте обетов и самаи. Так как я полностью в этом убедился, прошу благословить меня хранить эти обеты и клятвы даже ценой жизни. Затем, познав сущность двух стадий, сердца Ваджраяны, и практикуя с великим усердием, никогда не забывая 4 сессий, прошу благословения осуществить учение святого гуру. Подобно этому, пусть у гуру, указывающих мне благородный путь, и у следующих ему духовных друзей будет долгая жизнь. Прошу благословить меня полностью умиротворить все внешние и внутренние препятствия во всех своих жизнях, да не расстанусь с безупречными гуру и буду наслаждаться великолепной дхармой, доведя до совершенства добродетели на уровнях и путях, да достигну я быстро состояния ваджрадхары. Краткое подношение мандалы, страница 49.
Па
Sanje Chota Soke Chunala Sanje Chota Soke Chunala Sanje Chudam Sugi Chunam Just before, Doctor mentioned this, just for your understanding, knowledge. Just people talking the kindness of others and good heart and because I talked about integrating lifetime practice into 5 power, practice that. Then the 5 power near the death time, practice 5 power. How to practice 5 power near the death time? To use your death most positive, happy method. The method, the way to transform the death in the method of achieving happiness. That's not only temporary, not what the whole world, what the animals are looking for, temporary happiness. Tigers are looking for to eat another deer. Those are very, very humble or very those are deers and the namachasi, deers and those zebras to eat, I mean, there's temporary happiness. Even tigers, even the insects, even the ants are looking for happiness. Not that temporary happiness. The rest of the people in the world are looking for it. No matter how much education they have from Harvard University, Oxford University, how much science and developed, you see, degree they have in Western science, and then what you see, the way of thinking is, see, then no change, nothing different from the ants, and this way of thinking, the life, attitude of life is nothing different from the even the ants, the insects. You see, when they think of this life, one life, then on the pleasure of this life, just nothing. So even the ants, you see, the ants are very good. Ants, they go groups, lined up groups, and the lined up, they work very hard with the group together. You see, even ants are very good in the kasure, in the plan, the idea. So group, they bring everything with group, collect the leaves and things, group. the thousands of ants work hard with the group, you see, everybody. And they have like police, kind of the big head, one ant big head. And when the ants go like this, there's certain groups, there's a leader, like the armies or some. See, perhaps more harmonious in people. I'm not sure. People has more thoughts, and then you want to do your way in this. You see. I saw Baksa, where it explained yesterday. Baksa. That's what the people. I saw armies. I saw ants fighting, and war. So, but there's one rock. So 2 ants came. They fight. Well, they like this. They fight, and 3 ants they fall down. I don't know whether they're dead or not. But they all stand up like this. They put the bottom part of the body, then stand up. They fight, then they stand up. They fight. Oh, ants. I saw on that place. Attitude of life is even though, the ends even ends that on a degree for university, Harvard and Cambridge or the American, the Harvard University or the high degree in science and this blah blah blah. They don't have that, but they don't. Ants don't have ants university. Ants they don't have built up a university yet. But in South India, you see, when you go to from I think from Bengal, in South India, when you go to the, India maybe like this, like that. So here, this touch ocean, Atlantic Ocean. So I went there for healing. I went there in the hospital. This is not, it's Indian healing, not Western healing. Not Western healing. It's oil. They put oil, I don't know, 5 times or 6, 7 times. Or you lay down on the table. There are 3 men. They do some kind of ritual, but I'm not sure. They light, then you go like this. They do by themselves. They put you some white cloth to wrap around, and then you lay down. Then they put oil on you a few times, or not hot oil, but warm oil, so 6 times. You'll just lay down. Then, but nothing happened to me. After 1 week, I did 1 week. That's the shortest one. But nothing happened. Then I told them at the end when I was leaving, I told the lady, the head, and then if I get recovered, I will let you know if I'm recovered. I told them, but of course I haven't told them. So on the way down, what's called? The hospital, the area, Connecticut, no, Carolyn. The very last, near the ocean, Just outside the few steps, then there's the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. So on the way, the ants. The ants. Not you don't see many places, but they're on the road. You see, on the road. Then just near the road, they build with the mud. You know, houses. They build this. They're inside. They build houses like mountain, like this, very pointed. They build, like this many in the forest, but you don't see everywhere. Only there. I mean, Nepal I never saw. But of course there are ants. But there you see, they build a house, like big like this, bottom, very big. Then goes fine, top. And all in the groove, they build up. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Wow. Very big. Yeah, very big. Yeah, amazing. Many in the road. But they haven't built the university yet. Well, ant is supposed to be without eye, right? Ant is supposed to be without eye. Yeah, without eye. That's what it said, without eye. But it's built without eye. So more interesting than us with eyes building, whatever size of building. The ants building without the eye. It's more interesting. So anyway, what I'm saying. What was I going to say? Yeah, I see. So usually in Tibet, when the people died, they keep the body for 3 days. That's very common in Tibet. They keep it for 3 days. And so, of course, as I mentioned yesterday, the person who is in meditation is up or like Buddha laying down, the lying position. It's not laying down position. See? You see, as soon as the mind is in meditation, it never changes the body. The face never changes. Even become more living, even more. I saw one Lama, Baksa. This Lama was supposed to say to become crazy. And my teacher's Geshe-Raptan's house close by that, not very close, but he was singing the money. It's a special chanting, singing. Money, special singing. Tibet, you see, the historical. So you can hear the Lama's voice, but you see, it's a great Lama in the Gadan Changsa monastery, the Parabuche. It's a great Lama. So I think 1 year or something for quite a long time. The story was this kind of creative or something like that. But anyway, one day, one monk of Gadan Changsa was Geshe-Raptan's disciple, took me to see the Lama. So the Lama was sitting on the bed, and his cup, tea cup, like Tibetan, there's a lotus, the silver or something. It lifts up the cup, and it's filled with Tibetan tea, with the butter, Tibetan tea. And the Lama wanted to see my tongue. He looked at my tongue. Oh, he said, it's quite good, quite good. And then he put the butter like this on my face. That's very common in Tibet. The butter is sharp, butter on tea. You put on your nose, and make your nose bright, make your nose shiny. The same as in the West, putting creams, to make shiny. But in Tibet, the monks, they put the butter on nose, face on nose. It's a kind of community. And so like that. He put butter on my face, the Tibetan tea, butter on top. Tea, butter, you see, that is not like we ordinary wild create, not that. It's a kind of great yogi, kind of aspect, say like that. So it's not ordinary being like us. It's created not like that. It's a completely created wild and not that. So then his attendant, Chan's attendant, tried to wipe out my face. The Lama put the butter, but it shouldn't do. That is good luck. What Lama did was good luck, success, good luck. But his attendant, of course, then he felt bad. He tried to wipe off with a towel. Of course, that's his job. He could live without cleaning. You see, that's actually the best one. What should be done? It's like that. This is all. So I didn't stop. And then he cleaned. He wiped off. So that's inauspicious. So then he was snipping. It's quite common. There are monks who don't snipping. Who don't snipping. What do you call this one? Snap. The Lama was snipping. So he wanted me to snip. So he was giving me like this to snip. The Lama, but the manager didn't allow that. But I should have done. Because this great Lama should have done. It's true. Your wisdom, to all of your wisdom or things, it's auspicious. But the manager didn't allow that, and then So I don't know. Then after some time, the Lama passed away. So I went there. Lama was in meditation. This Lama was in meditation, and I went there. It's really meditation, and then even like a heat, this kind of sweat bubbles, you see, on the nose, and you see, like, no change. Meditation like this, he passed away, you see, breath stopped and nothing, but meditation. So during the clear light, so I think, sorry, what do you name? I forgot. Huh? Olivia guided you, 25 absorptions, and that happens at that time. So there's a clear light. Is at the end, appears, you see. So the meditation at that point, of course, meditation even before, during the ablutions, meditation. Then here meditation is how many days we are meditating in the collage. Means you are, see, subtle consciousness is there. So in the interstructural seed, which is in the center of the channel, middle center channel. So they see, yeah, I saw that. I didn't say many, but I heard many. But you see, this Lama also, like this. So never sign of like change colors, bad and ugly, and kind of never very living. That see, yeah, all like that. See, so it doesn't change if you are in the meditation. It doesn't change. Whether you are like this or there is no change. Even more pompous, very white and very, very glorious looking, like that. And so like that, you see. So many of my teachers passed away, my gurus passed away, so like that, you see. In meditation, so so what I'm saying, in Tibet it's like the 3 days kept body, and so you see, so even your northern meditation is kept for 3 days. So generally, it is said in the text that this is not killed or not. This is people who die, you see, what other disease or without disease, what is that? You see. So then the consciousness there, there's also gross, subtle, and most subtle. So there are 3 levels. The gross body and the subtle body and the extreme subtle body, windy. Vehicle the mind, windy. So like that, you see. So the subtle windy mind, one in essence, and therefore different function, but one in essence. So as long as there, supposed to be there, I think 3 days. So I think, generally, yeah. So they keep it 3 days, the body, you see. So it gives you more freedom, to the people who are dying, I think. So that, so example, sorry to say this, but get longer conversation. Her name is Holly, so I have one dog, we had one dog. We had one dog, the dog's name is Umane Pemehung, as I gave name, Umane Pemehung. So each time he hears the mantra, it plants seed of enlightenment. It's to be free from samsara and the actual path and to achieve enlightenment. You see, that's the purpose, to give the Umane Pemehung Dharma name. So we had Tuchita Dhammasala when Lama during Lama initiative. we had this flat nose, this mixture of Tibetan Upsol and the flat nose, and we had about 13 dogs at Tushita. It's a meditation center, but we had 13 dogs. So keep one place, and we was the Bach Lodge. So meditators, Western meditators, Tibetan meditators, monks who were down low, they may be quite okay with noise, but not so much bathroom. But the Western meditators, the Gomba and many groups and individuals, so I think sometimes they complain, oh, the dogs barking so much and things like that. So anyway, so I gave a name to all the dogs, whole path. There's a renunciation, there's bodhicitta, changsung, there's tongni, emptiness, and mamudra, there's mudra, mamudra, dog. There's dzogchen, great completion. There's kusum, there's three kayas. Dog called kusum, dharma kaya, samadhikaya, nemankaya, so there are three. Kusum, kushi, bikushi, and kusum. There's Ningje, the compassion, there's Kazuri. They don't bliss voidness, and almost everyone has a path to enlightenment. So to help them, you see, to leave positive imprint in mind. So you see, if you have a dog, if you have a cat, dog, you must give Dharma name. Not only you, but even animals should have Dharma name. You only call, it leaves a positive imprint on the mind. That makes them to achieve the path in the future lives. You understand? Then achieve enlightenment. So you have to plan. You have to plan to benefit to them, not only for you. You keep them for your happiness. It's like parents. It's like parents. You see, parents after the wedding, make children, children for your happiness. Make children for your happiness. So everything is for your happiness. That is selfish thought. If you're going to make children, you must have a good heart. Good heart. Both is the realization, but good heart. To help sentient beings. To help, to give good human rebirth to sentient beings. You offer human. Then you see, they always, in the prayer, in the meditation prayer, in the practice you do, mother sentient beings. It's always begin with bodhicitta. Refuge bodhicitta to all sentient beings. Mother sentient beings. You see, you do prayer or in the meditation, all the mother sentient beings equal in the sky. So these children, is one of them sentient beings. So you must have, yes, to give him a body, to offer him a body. Then to practice, and good heart, to practice good heart. You teach from child time, you see, practice good heart, to not harm others, to help others. Every day, small children time, your parents should be example for the child. That's the way to bring children. Not my happiness, my everything may happen. No, that's not correct. So, for the happiness, you see, everything you do for that, you see. So I started talking, kindness of mother, sentiment, as when talking a few days, what does you see, you do everything, whatever you do, every action, giving food or washing, everything. Oh, not for you. Oh, to give happiness. Sincerely from that. To give happiness for this and that. Oh, it's everything. It's like, you see, when you do sadhana or meditation, there's always begin with the reflective Buddhist mother sentence. You know, then that time probably you don't relate to the sentence here. Maybe you think in the sky or something you see sentient beings. No, that's so same thing here. When you wash, when you give food, when you do everything, see. Or similar, sadhana, meditation, all this here. Oh, this, you see, a sentient being, you could give happiness and then serve the sentient being. See, there's a request Buddha, I mean, make offerings on, or making a statue, all those, so much, so sit here, so that all that is to end life, to free the numberless sentient beings from oceans of samsara suffering and to bring them to enlightenment. Everything to be able to help sentient. So making a statue, making offering, praying, realization, all that to be able to help the sentient beings. You see, for you to have realization so that you can help giver. You can help giver to the sentient beings. You see? Oh, capable. Oh, yeah, realization to help giver. So, then you become enlightened or perfect. No one's doing mistakes to benefit others. You know everything directly, past, present, future. All the methods, there's no slight mistake. All of that, see? Oh, so everything you do has a make a whole lot of everything, recite mantra, make an offering, building temples, building stupas, Sri Lanka, you know, Sri Lanka, wherever there's a house, there's a stupa. Wherever there's a house, there's stupa. Oh, there's stupa, so many stupas built. I mean, the people are very devoted, so anyway, oh, that, what for? Oh, that should be able to help the sentient beings, to take care of the sentient beings. So your children, your cat, dog, your children, take care too. Then to be able to help, for that reason, to bring them, to free them from samsara, to bring them to enlightenment. For that reason. Build stupa, build monastery, make offering, all that is for this reason, to be able to have. So you become Buddha, then perfect, no mistakes. For that. You see, you have to understand. So otherwise, what for? Understand? Then you see, semester was Buddha Shabbat, as we respect to Buddha, why not respect for the sentient being? Jala Koje, Tejun, the sentient line teachers. So like that, you see. Even Buddha Dharma Sangha came from sentient beings, came from this child, came from this cat, came from this dog, came from this ant. Like that, you see. Buddha Dharma Sangha, came from them. That's so precious. So precious. So important to sentient beings. So, you see. So things what you, or if you have money, or you can buy things, you see. So you think the money is precious, or you think field is precious. Why? You get food from the field. So Buddha Dharma Sangha, free you from samsara, came from this sentiment, these ants, this maggots, this mosquitoes, this cat, dog, and this child, came from that. So they're so precious, okay? So precious, so that you see, that taking, whether we're taking care of child is like that. The sentient being, like we do sadhana, there's always a bodhicitta motivation, like skies of sentiments. Sentient beings, Now here, when you take a children, or the sang, this sentient being, when you the sadhana, this sentient being, this child, this cat dog, and this insect process. So, you see, sincerely, think of the happiness of sincere, not your happiness, think of happiness and you do everything you see, serve, all like that, you see. You see, from whom you get all your happiness from beginningless birth, now and future, including enlightened Buddhahood. Oh, come on. From whom you get? From whom you get every single, even the comfort in dream. Even when you're tired, cool air passing through. When you're hot, cool air passing through, you feel comfortable. Or even everything comfortable. Each insect, each sentient being. So kind, so kind, so kind, so kind. So precious, so precious, so precious. And so precious, then you are most dear. There, you are most dear, and you are wish fulfilled. You are all the wish fulfilling. You are all the wish fulfilling. You are all the wish fulfilling. Oh, so good. That. So that's normally you see, waiting, and then child, for your happiness. You see. Just for your happiness, child. So everything you're for your happiness. Everything for your happiness. So become like that, you see. Then if child does something, so in the West, you see, I'm especially in the West, I'm also in the West, but you see child think different way, than your wish, you see. Which you think of only your happiness, but a child thinks something different way, then you don't like, or then you hate children. You hate because you do something different to you against your wish. Oh, bad! And you see, then then you kill the children. The word of the child. I'm just and so. So anyway, it's like that. The children don't like. In the West, the children, the children, the parents don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, on. Then they want to grow up a little bit. When they become 14, around those age, you see, then they think, parents, the worst enemy. They think parents the worst enemy. They think because also don't they do so they think worst enemy. Then they run away. Many children run away and don't come back. So Rajas, his what is it? Dennis, his nephew. Cousin's son. He's became monk for a few years. Then he went to help one girl who had a problem. Then he disrupted. So he was helping me attendant for a few years. He became monk. What I want to say something, forgot. Suddenly I forgot. Yes. He ran away. The Raja's cousin, he had a cousin, and son born to him. So I think he was about 13 or something. He ran away from home. Many children do that in the West, run away. But then after 1 or 2, 3 years, after 3 years something, then he remembered the kindness of mother. Then he remembered the kindness of mother. Remember the kindness of mother and come back. Some children, they remember after some time, remember kindness of mother, then they come back. Some children. I think some are easier to remember kindness of mother, you see, then they come back. But many don't come back. So, like that. He's, after 2 or 3 years something, then come back to his mother, to see his mother, remember kindness of mother. No, that this was much before. This was before he met Buddhism. So like that. So they regard parents as the worst enemy. They regard children so much imprint, negative imprint left by thinking bad parents. You see. So sorry. What I was going to say? Oh, like that, you see. Yeah, anyway, so like that, yeah. Then you see, yeah. Then you see, brings the self-chasing thought brings, in the essence, self-chasing. If your motivation of life is a self-chasing thought, it brings so much problem in the life. Brings problems in the family, problems between the husband and wife, problems with the children, parents, and then other family. So much problem. So like that, the whole life, and you never finish the problems, and so until you die. You know, then one day you die. That's it. The life goes with so much problems, you know. So the self-checking. If you live the life with the selfish motivation, like that. So like this. Finish this topic there. So holy, the dog. Raja said we should have dog in at the house and afterwards. So I said, if you keep a dog, then a dog in the hand of Buddhist people. Buddhist should never let the dog to be born in the hell, hungry as animals. And should never let the dog to be born in the lower realm, only to get the higher realm, you know, benefit. You see, so we got the dog. One lady who go to Mexico, not Moscow, Mexico. one lady going there, and a dog, from the dog, kasa, whatever they keep the animal, this, what's it called, that one? Animal shelter, they got one dog. This dog was not taken by people long time. Then she kept so Bajapani Center, we have one center in the Bajapani, so in the mountain. So they told the lady to bring us. So she brought the dog to us. She was going to come in Mexico. So then we built the stupa. I said, behind the house, build stupa with the dog to purify negative karma, to go around. So we have one attendant. It was an American, now it's not monk. Before it was monk for some years. He helped us. What's his name? Brian. Oh, he built stupa. Stupa is not Tibetan stupa, Tibetan style, not that one. But like Borobudur in Indonesia, small one, a little bit like that. So inside there are many tsatsas. Many mantra tatsas, Buddha statue like this, many inside. Then outside there are many small ones, Michuva, and then medicine Buddha, big ones are small ones, and then there's many tatsas. And then on the top there's a very big Kadamba stupa, very big Kadamba stupa. The Kadamba stupa, very big one, biggest one we have. But the mold is broken, so we need to fix it. So like that. So I thought every day that I and Israel should take the dog around the stupa to purify the karma obscurations. But it didn't happen exactly. But I think maybe I didn't do. I did take it around, but not every day as I thought. But the main thing who took care of by the Swiss nun from Switzerland, who was the cook at our house. So she really took care of the dog, took around the stupa every day. I think almost every day. I think, like that. Even though he beat Geshes or even Tsocher from France came and pat like this, but no, here anybody who pat, there's monks and then all the students and pet, they think don't buy pet, don't walk, the bed for people. So, but then when he died, I was not there. So Holy kept the dog for 3 days. So he died and didn't change anything, like sleeping, like he was sleeping, like no change. No bad, sad face, no, nothing. In the usual tongues go this way, if you're going to Lord, like that, sometimes maybe probably the sign worse, tongues go like that, or that his changes sad, But he was not a sad face, he was like sleeping. Then after 3 days, then he's a famous dog, so what happened was white seed, they came to the nose and the red blood came through the organ, you see. So that happened. So that after that, then she said, start to smell or some little bit, So all the consciousness left. There's sign of consciousness left. So this happens after, this happens either both or one. So depending on the person's body, sick for a long time or something, then doesn't happen both. You see, one happens, one doesn't happen, another. So like that, you see, you can see signs like this. So after that, then you see maybe a little smell or some. Or the conscience left. Then there was a real death happened. So see, like that. Like that. So I think he died with the virtuous thought. With the virtuous thought, he died because so much went around the stupa, purified, deformed, negative karma. So Oh, so I think, so that's why the face is like sleeping, peaceful. Oh, like that, you see. Then all like that. So, and sometimes even smiling, smiling, smiling face. So, yeah, I mean, you see, if we died in meditation, then it's amazing. So inside a monastery, in my monastery, the college, Serache, many monks say, some expert in dharma, they die in their meditation for many days, meditation. But you see, even the monks who don't have reputation as learned in philosophy, many ordinary monks, they don't expect the special monk who is a freedom at that time. But many ordinary monks, you see, they die. When they die, in meditation. Just simple monks, not necessarily expert in dharma. They die in meditation. Many monks. And the one monk, before that, he dressed up everything, new dress, robes, new dress. He went around the Serge college, he went around the whole monastery and saying goodbye to everybody. Saying goodbye to all the monks. You see, Serache. So he went round, dressed everything new and round. Then finished, went home, then he passed by meditation. Oh, things like that. Yeah, there are many. Then all the monks didn't really appreciate the monk. You see, usually no famous in the learning philosophy, nothing, nothing particular. But many monks at that time meditate. When they die, meditate, able to meditate. Control your mind. Oh, then all the monks really, then became famous when he died. Yeah. Then there was one monk, sorry to say this, one monk who was very angry, very famous to all the monks. This monk very famous, angry. Anybody who speaks then get angry to him. This monk, very angry, so famous. But when he died in meditation. So everybody so surprised. Yeah, so surprised, so became so famous. Because before, during the life, negative, famous, angry. But when he died, meditation. So the son was so famous. This was everybody really respect. Ooh. So like that happened. You can't really tell because sometimes there are people, sometimes there are people are beggar and full of caca, outside, and all kind of things, all kind of things. You see, like can't manage or something, but there are the manifestation Buddha or great yogi or what's very high realizations, the deities, manifestation deities, they're like that, many like this. Manifestation Tara, all the female ones, there's all kinds, you see. So the angry monk would not be, what is shown, it looks ordinary, but we see with the death time, he was able, but so there cannot be ordinary person. If you see angry in the reality like that, not necessarily, can be holy being in the reality. So like that. I mean, then you see monks. Before when they know they're going to die, many monks, they know when they're going to die. So they pay all the debts. They pay any money they owe, everything they pay. Everything they finish, they pay. No debts. At the time, no debts. Everything they pay, you know? All monastery, individual people, everything. So no worry, no pride of karma. No, there's no fear of karma, negative karma. So very happily, then you pass. Like that, you see. Many monks do like that. When they know the time, when they're going to die. Then Katori, in Nepal, sorry. I'm running out of time. In Nepal, there's one monastery, but tourists call monkey temple. You think there's a temple, and inside the monkeys are doing prayers, or monkeys, instead of monks, monkeys, you know, doing prayers, or in the temple filled with the monkeys, you know. They might think like that, but it's not that. There are monkeys outside. There are many temples, but they're monks, Hinan monks, or the Lesbian monks, and the Mahan monks, Tibet monks, and that. Then down below there are nunneries, or things like that. So in there, there's one monastery, Trubdor Rinpoche, one Lama, he passed away. His monastery, do 8 new Chinese practice, 8 new They do every time when the Buddha's special day, they do 8 new like enlightenment day, the Buddha's descending from Tushita, the teaching dharma, all the showing medical power of the 15 days, and they do 8 new all the time. So there's many older mothers. Sherpas and Manangpas, different many older mothers, usually they join the 8 units. So this mother it's very common to do on 100 units. It's very common. It takes half a year. But you see, they didn't do many 100 units. They did only 2-3 units. They did only 2-3 units. Some of the. But you see, some of the leaders know when they're going to die. It's not something they know so much dharma intellectually like professor. It's not like that, you see. It's not like that. They're very devoted. Their mind is very devoted to Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So this lady, you see, there happens few ladies who did have truth in units, and they know what they're going to die. So they mention when they're going to die. You see, die in meditation. What happened? Even ordinary ladies, those who did truth in units. And one lady in Balta asked to come Trubdor Rinpoche, the Ingalama, the Trubdor Rinpoche and the monks at the house to puja. So she's supposed to die at 12 o'clock. Supposed to die at 12 o'clock, I think maybe she mentioned. So, but she's running before 12. She was still running, not laying down. She was still running, offering service to the puja, walking around, still offering service. So at 12 o'clock, I think something at 12 o'clock, then she sat on bed, then she died in meditation. Oh, like that, you see. It happened. Before that, she was walking, even closer to death. She was still walking, offering service. He told me. He thought, oh, maybe this is a telling lie. We're doing puja here. She was saying lie, thought. So actually 12 o'clock, they sat on bed and died in meditation. Oh, that thing happened. But they did only a few new nights. If you want to go to Pure Land, Chinese Pure Land, Amitabha Buddha's Pure Land, all that, you see, if you want to have freedom, it's time to go, then you must do Nyungne. You see, like that, the Chinese practice, retreat Nyungne. This is a 2 days retreat. Oh, so like that's incredible what you can do with the life, freedom. So much what you can do. Oh, so you should become an example here in Moscow to others like that, what you can do at that time. You don't have to suffer all the time. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, Oh, now I'm separating from family, or from wealth, and from money, bank. All this. I don't have to suffer all the time. So you can die very happily, and you make your family very happy. No worry. Then your friends very happy, encouraging, respect the dharma. From the example, you're dead. Like that, you see? That's very good. So end of your life. So generally it's like this. Generally, in your life, very that time to be very careful, because during whole your life virtuous practice, so much retreat and so much you've done, but then when you die near, you see bad things happen, conditions happen, then you get angry, you die with the anger, you die with anger, strong anger, attachment, all that. You die, then you get the Lord in. But you see, some people in life, so much negative, so much killing, or so much negative karma collected. But then near the death time, very careful as well. Virtuous, or you meet a lama, or you meet a very good lama, or you have a very good dharma friend to help, you see, to confess or to generate bodhicitta or something. Good thing happened near the death. Or then you see, you die with the good motivation, words you thought. You die in Pure Land, you go to Pure Land, in the higher birth, or things perfectly birth again. Things like that, it happens. So that time is very important to be, everyone has to be careful. You see, so you must learn well, and you see, you should write down in your diary book. You should write down when I die. I said, I'm going to this. As I explained about power of white seed, you see, you make charity things for sentient beings, for make offering to Guru Dhamma Sangha, all the other things, you see, to not leave, even their objects are there, but but not attachment, all of that, you see, so that you see, so you should write down how to do. How to liberate yourself, the freedom, to get freedom of yourself. Write down how to die, what you want to practice, how you going to practice, write down, you see. On the basis of the 5 powers, even whether you know power or not. Power means tantric meditation, the transparent consciousness in Pure Land, whether you know or not, the 5 powers is the main thing. If you can do that, that's the best power. So like that. So then, so when the death happened, when the consciousness left, when your consciousness left from the body, then you see, you do like this, skin, you see, skin like this. So now this goes away. goes away. But that time, if the consciousness is still there, then you see, when you do this, it goes, disappears, doesn't stay. But the consciousness left your body, then when you do this, it stays. It stays like this. That's one sign to check whether the consciousness left or not. That's one thing. Then the other one is the smell. There's a smell. If you have been sick for a long time, there's a smell. But then that time there's very bad smell of death. Smell of death. That comes, you see. That time the consciousness is left, the consciousness is not there. The smell comes from the body. The consciousness is not there. So while the consciousness is there, there's no smell. So like that, and these are very gross. I mean, even breath stopped. The moving, the veins not there. But the heart, when you touch the heart, there's warm. That means those are very gross. You see, the consciousness is still there. You know, whether it's warm at the heart, it's not left. Those are very gross. Like that. Then the other one is there's other ones. Somebody fainted. So your hand become like this. Hand become tight. You know. Then you see no breath. No. These things are not moving. Heart not moving. I say like that. This become hard. Like that. You see, that is that happens. Maybe spirit harm or something. See, that happens. So you do samba, the food. Samba is the flower of the grain, you know. So the flower of the grain. You see, you burn the fire. The smoke goes. Smoke have to go. So smoke. Then person wakes up. Oh, that's not dead. Then person wakes up. So this one Geshe Lama Kunjo, who I mentioned 6 years after church life, he lived, never met a person, he lived in the wind and practiced for 6 years above the Milaraba cave in Zoom. So because when we went in Tibet, pilgrimage, this is second pilgrimage, I think second or third, maybe third, I'm not sure. So we were coming by bus. There are several cars. So you see, there's a huge mountain. So there's some spirit, I think was sort of powerful spirits. So the first car driving, then it went in ditch. See? Okay, but went in ditch. The second car also, then after went in ditch. You know? Then our car is okay. Then after some time again went in the ditch. So we are pulling one car after one pulling. So that you see that area where there's spirit, very powerful spirit, maybe secure to the mountain or something. So that happens. It hallucinates the diver's mind. You know, it hallucinates, and then you see makes you do that. So many times, or the accident, or many times, so they hallucinate the diver's minds, things like that. So then several people in our bus, Lama was also a father, and several nun, one nun chandler, and several people, not all, but several people, this chandler, this nun, all eyes are white, all face change, eyes all white, like that, eyes all like the white side, face change. Several people, it happened, several people, like that. So then I had I carry my the blessing as a protection, put on the head. Then Geshe Lama control, he burned Tsamba in the fire. Then smoke goes. Then they revive. Then they recovered. So like that. Of course, in the West, Western society, government, don't accept the spirit, harms. Even individual, they think, but not society don't accept. So they have to learn gradually. So, all like that. So that happened. So anyway, so it's the hands tight. So no heart beating, no veins. So like that. But this is tight. You see? Then you see burn Tsamba, they smell round, then wake up. Not dead. So this is very, very dangerous. If you don't know well, definition of dead, whether the person's conscience left or not. Oh, that's in the West. In the West, you see, they have to learn yet about the inner consciousness grows subtle and more subtle. Then you see all that things went through the meditation, the 25 observations. It's not in the West yet they haven't found yet all these things. So that's happening. I saw the dying people on my leg. That happened through the 25 observations. I saw that wind, the tongue getting short, blue, and she really will, but it was not clear. You see, all the things I saw. Yeah, this is happening. Yeah, not just somebody make up 25 observations and then somebody make no. This is real. I saw with my eyes. I saw. Oh, like that. You see? Then water not clear, eyes not clear. All the observations happening. So all the water dried. All the things. And then you see when the wind absorbs, then stronger to breathe in, weak to breathe in, stronger outside. Let you see. Then after something stops. Oh, like that. You see. Yeah. So I saw. All like that, you see. So there are many people in Nepal, you see, in Nepal, one father, it was a long time ago, one father, they thought he's dead. They put at Pashupatinath, the Hindu temple, and near the water, river, they piled up wood, and they put the body on the wood. And then they put the grass. First they put the grass, he had the heart. Then they burn the grass. Oh, want to do that? Father got up. Then nobody saw. You see, coming back from the corpse. Nobody saw from the cemetery. You see, got up. Person dead, and then on the wood got up. Nobody saw that. So everybody thought this is so inauspicious, and everybody hit with a stick and killed the father there. Everybody throw the stick. That's impossible coming back from cemetery. See? So then he was killed there. So you see, then many people, even in India, not only in the West, many people, they thought it's dead. Hospital thought dead, but later put in a box. Then at the cemetery, then you see, of course they don't open because So it's a lie back, you see. So the consciousness is still there, not dead. So, many times happens like that. You see, I heard. So you have to know the really dead or not. So this is one sign to check. They smelled one thing, and then of course there's there's a heat. There's no question. There is a consciousness there. So these are, you see. The hospital, the general explanation what you see in the Western hospital is follow that. So does not really define, doesn't go to define the dead. You see, consciousness left the body or not. So it's like that. So many people, you see, they fainted like that, and. You see, then people don't know, then dead, and then body is burned, burned or put in the box, whatever. So anyway, okay. So that's just to mention. Just think about it. So in Australia, where there are many Buddhists, they were applying the government. Like Australia, I know America, I'm not sure, there's some places they are blind the government to be able to keep the body a little bit longer, body a few days. So officially, you see, to keep the body longer, so to give more freedom, you see, for the person. So like that, you see. They're doing. I don't know what they got from, because it's difficult. Because of course, the Western, they're very gross. And the definition of death is, you see. Also, I was told by a doctor, one monk, Dr. Adrian. He said there was a body, heart stopped, breathing and heart. This nerves stopped, but then after some time, can become functionable again. This happened. So see, like that. You see, he said that. He's a Western doctor, a monk. One of the monk, not the oldest monk, but after a number of years, become monk. So Dr. Eaton, like that. Okay. Okay. So you see, now please understand that only when I do this practice only near death time, or whatever I have to do, only near death time. Now don't do, only near death time. So, but you don't know when you're going to die, you see. So anyway, so every day in our life, every day, you see, you're doing Omani Peme Hung, cherishing meditation, Vajrasattva meditation, if somebody get angry to you, you don't get angry back. You practice patience. Those are the best methods. Those are the best. You practice compassion. So, for example, you see, somebody angry to you, whatever abuse you, see, for example, dāgi leju guche ne, dāla noche dejungde, tiye semze nyatona dāgi tata malagim. So, Buddha Savashinta ever said, dāgi leju guche ne, somebody angry to you, you are abused by somebody or whatever. So, then you think, dāgi leju guche, my karma, at the beginning, my karma persuaded to the sentient being, you see, in the past. My karma persuaded. You see, what he or she did to you now, abuse you, whatever you did, why that happened is because in the past you did your karma, you created karma, persuaded this to that sentient being, you see, in the past. So therefore, now I receive this harm. from that cause result, then I receive the sum. Dala noje dejung the sum. Dala noje dejung the. Tewe semje dala noje dejung the. Tewe semje nyatong nan dage tadamala. So by this, as a result, by now I receive this harm from him. By this, then he created the karma. You see, if you didn't badly treat in the past to him or her, then he or her badly treating you doesn't happen. Doesn't happen at all. Doesn't happen. So now he is badly treating me, harming me by this action. By this action, you see, then by this action, then you see now he's in the human world. But then you see, create this negative karma, harming me, become negative karma. So done out of anger or whatever, see, negative mind. So then this makes him to be born in the hell. And so it says, Buddha Chabadara, by this action harming me, didn't I make lose him in the whole of the hell? In the whole of the hell means in the hell, the Narak, the hell realm. So you see, the negative karma harming me, then makes him to be from the human realm, leave the human realm, then get reborn in the hell realm. So actually, I caused him to that, to happen that. So I made him to be born in the human, to fall in the human, to fall in the whole of the hell, in the whole of the hell. I caused. Because originally, why he harmed me? Because originally I harmed him. My karma pursued him. So, this is general compassion. So, this is general compassion to him. You see? So that's great. And then you do whatever you can help that being, you see? Even not dead or dead, or even dead or not dead, whatever you can do, help him. At least even you pray for that person. They say, dedicate all your past, present, future merits and merits also all the Buddhas. They dedicate all the merits for that person. You say, never to be reborn in the hell, and to receive perfect image, to be born in pure land where he can become enlightened, or to receive perfect image body. And mid-mind teaching and mid-mind guru who can reveal perfect mind guru who can reveal the unmistakable path to enlightenment, and by pleasing most of the holy mind, by pleasing most the holy mind towards a friend, then to achieve enlightenment as quick as possible. Or you pray like that. At least you dedicate your merits and pray. At least that. Otherwise, the only thing what you can do, to help that person. Whatever you can do, even asking the good dharma practitioners, monks, you ask them, you or make offering, you ask them to do puja prayers for that person, or whatever. You see, there are many ways. All like that. So, practicing patience, compassion, all those you're doing now, or the best thing, or the best, there's a preparation for death. When you die, then you don't suffer. You have freedom. You die with the virtuous thought, and you get born pure land, all that, you see. So even now, if you do practice as much possible, all this practice, you see, you practice every day the kind, good heart towards others. Essence, good heart. Not harm other sentiment and help other sentiment. Sorry, even insect, all that, like that, okay? That's this. Okay. I think then you see those mantras which I did during the animal liberation. I did the room there, so many mantras also. Those mantras, the can recite the earliest Omani Pema, medicine Buddha mantra, Media Buddha mantra, the Ompema Ushin, the Pema about that. Then Katori, then Celestial mentioned extremely secret, sublime success, or the but then, the mantra can do them, Vajrasapa or Tajiba Buddha, whatever you can do now, all the everyday, whatever you can do, create virtuous action without a sentiment, not harm. Then I say the processions and with that so powerful that they make offerings, whatever. Then those who open mind towards the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, now to now is the best thing. So when your death can happen tomorrow or after 1 year or not sure that. So we are ready. So like that. Okay. Okay, so so learn Dharma. Then I think to practice you have to learn Dharma. So as much as possible you have to learn Dharma. Then from qualified teacher and the correct teachings. In the world, there's of course Buddhism, but everything what is called Buddhism not necessarily is correct. Yeah, you have to pray. You have to pray hard, to meet correct Buddhism and correct teacher and all that. You see, not necessarily is correct in the world. So it's very important. Yeah, then there's a few minutes. Okay, sorry. So the kindness. Well, people showing kindness. Yeah. I just want to tell one thing. In Nepal, we have a cook, Nepalese cook called what's his name? Called Raja. We have one Nepalese cook. Kenza. We have one Nepalese cook. Old time in Kapan, before we built the monastery. His name is Raja. So, it's Nepali. I said Nepali. It's Tibetan. So anyway, you see, he told me, it's Hindu practice. So they sacrifice animal. He said, believe the goat. He spring water, reverse kill, sacrifice, spring water for the goat. Then of course he spring water for the goat. Then of course the goat doesn't like this. Of course, even you, for example, I didn't tell him sorry, but even somebody put water on you, on you, naked body, when you spring water, of course you do like this. Of course. He believes, the goat, if it's small water, he does like this. So that means he's saying it's okay to be killed. The goat saying it's okay to be killed. He's saying. But of course, God don't speak. So he believes like that. But God cannot speak, so he believes like that. So that means it's okay to be killed. He believes like that. Well, so like that in the world, religion, so much belief like that. That's one example in the world. So like that, wrong. But you believe positive. You believe this real Bible. You believe. So strong belief. Then you see that affect not only destroy this life, but it affects your next life, 100,000, millions of your life. It affects because the negative imprint lives there. So continue the harms your next life. It harms your next lives. Oh, 100,000, 100 million. It harms. The wrong concept, or stress, or in your mind. So that humble to your future life. Totally wrong. Then you see the result go to lower realm or the hell, anger goes hell. So in the human world, how much suffering? Worst suffering for human being, worst. But compared to hell realm suffering, even 1 hour suffering in the hell realm, that the human realm suffering worst is nothing. It's great peace. It's great peace, happiness, compared to the hell suffering for 1 hour. What's like that? So anyway, so then he said, then after God did, then hit the knife on the neck, the sacrifice. Remember, I didn't get to tell him anything opposite. I didn't get to debate him. So like that, yeah. So, for example, very easy, fish. Doesn't like the suffer. You can see when you catch fish want to escape. They caught here, and fish moves and then don't like suffer. You can see if you get. You see, so something tone or even yourself. Rather, you would be crazy. I mean, So something then you see, fish is not matter what can do, what can do, moves and just by looking at it, so simple, this suffering. So you don't want to suffer, you want happiness. Exactly the same. The fish also want the happiness, don't want to suffer. The same, yeah. Any animal like that, you see, you just look, you can understand. So then why you let you suffer? You don't want to suffer. You don't want somebody to let you do like that. You don't want to suffer. Same thing. Then. So this is see, for your happiness, you want to suffer. You don't care the happiness of others. Oh, for your happiness. Oh, you don't care. You want to give trouble. You don't care. Oh, even the suffering, but there's the ego trip. There's no logic on that. There is no logic. It is not a valid logic. It is no valid logic. You see, this is the countries which is not democratic, countries as a leader who's a dictator. Oh, your self-session or dictatorship. Oh, your self. The country has dictatorship, as people complain, like Syria. So Syria, oh my God, there's so many 100,000 get killed. So when they come to people try to escape, the boat sank. So here you see, your self-session to dictatorship. Dictatorship to you. Your self-session to dictatorship to you. Dictatorship to the animals. You see, dictatorship. No valid logical mind. There's no valid logical reason. No. The dictatorship. No reason. Just your happiness. So you want to kill others. You want to destroy others. Just that's a dictatorship. So like that. So even you know the other suffering. So anyway, the other suffering, they cannot speak, cannot express, cannot speak. Just Buddha model liberty, should sign, but people don't think. But they can't do. You can do so many things, but if you want to suffer, you can put newspaper, you can see, you put in TV, and you can demonstrate, about German things. But this can't. So that's what that. So I'm very sorry. I'm supposed to speak. So sorry. I'm supposed to speak kindness, the animal owners and the kindness. I mean the good heart. I plan to speak some, but now there's no time. So. And I thought to go over the teaching a little bit, the rest of the teaching quite long. So I don't know. So sorry to say this, but it was coming. I have to come to Kalmik to start a money retreat, 100 million or money payment. In the Mongolia, we do the 5th time now. So Kalmik, I want to start that. So I have to come back for that. The manager of the monastery mentioned first manager I should be there, then the rest they can do. So that time maybe I see Moscow. That time it's on the way to Moscow, then go over this teaching, okay? Text William Chapel. It's very important practice. Your hero, not kill sentient beings. Not your hero, not to kill sentient beings, but a hero, to eradicate the inner enemy, the demon, great demon, the self-chasing thoughts. And Buddha, you see, Buddha was like us, ordinary being, all the suffering problems before, but he's able to change his mind from self-chasing thought into cherishing others, bodhicitta. He was able to change. So that's why he became enlightened. Already enlightened, numberless being has enlightened us. All this. So, you see, we didn't change our mind. So, therefore, we still suffer in samsara from beginningless rebirth up to now. So, not sure. So again, if you don't practice dharma, then endless suffering. So you see, so we have to. So like Buddha did, similar, we have to. Win. We have to win over the demon self-chasing thought. Oh, this is a great practice of bodhicitta. So okay. So source of all the happiness, success for yourself, for every sentient being. Your good heart source of all the happiness of all sentient beings. Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, we stop there. Yeah, okay. Did all the past, present, future marriage collective, three-time marriage collective, numberless sentiment, numberless Buddhas, met the Bodhicitta, which is the source of all the happiness, success for oneself, for all sentient beings, including enlightenment, may to be generated in the heart of all the six realm sentient beings, and particularly in this sentient beings as well, particularly in the sentient beings in the Moscow, and particularly in the sentient beings, all of us here, all the family members who died a long time ago, those who are living, to be generated in all of our family members, then those who have generated to be increased their bodhicitta on that. Then also those animals listen in their heart. Okay, your animals, the precious kind mother sentient being animals and dog, cats, and all that. Okay, and there's one snake there. One snake. Somebody brought. And then what? Was a spider? Or spider? There were two spiders, two big spiders, two famous spiders, two very famous spiders in the world. Zangzhuo Semen Zhuo Ya Rinpo Je Ma Je Ya Ba Na Ya Je Zhu Zhen Ye Ba Nyam Ba Ya Me Ba Ye Go Ne Gong Du Pe Wo Zhou Den as the ultimate truth. Tonye tawa rinpo jema je pana je jo je jeba nyamba meba kone kongdo pewa re sho rinye toba rinpo jema je wana je jo jeba nyamba meba kone kongdo pewa sho Kare rabe gore shingan de pendan de wa mo lu ju we ne je re se wa den den ja zoi Shabe se de ba do den jo je to nye je song do je ba la che che san de kan de den ro chana ba mo den den ja zo la so an de do shin de long zhou zhou and then may all ask to be guided by Lama Tsonga by being virtuous friend, guru in all the lifetimes, and never separated away from the pure path that is admired by all the Buddhas. Sara kundo jawa Tsonga ve te cho shenye ngo tso zabe to jawe nga be lam zang tenye la ke che tsang yang do pa ma jo didn't actualize the stainless teaching of Lama Tsonga, but the Buddha in this lifetime. Oh, me chuan nam dara zang ne chen da an de la chen ja ze che be ning do che de do che ge de ni na che je lo zang ja we dan da ja wa jo bon de la ma che guo jin da wa ko da go de ze zang xin nam da che je san jo sang bo jin da wa de ko nan da su jo wa jo in all the future life, they will only like Lama Tsongkhapa, your subject become like that. Do the extensive benefit is the sentient beings and the teaching Buddha, okay? Oh, the niggas, Ponde Lame Namba Tawala, Kaje, Tamya, Lota, Mije, Jinde, Eleba, Tongwe, Moguji, Lame, Jela, Samla, Jubara, Shudin, we should pray for the world. So they did all that 3 times made to collected by me, 3 times made to collected by numberless Indian, numberless Buddhas, made the world that's happened now, which will happen in future, made it start immediately, and there has only the economic problems and all the disease and the spirit, so that danger, or the problem due to attachment, anger, to be stopped immediately. All the problems, the fire, water, air, earthquakes, and then all the ice mounted, the global problem, the ice melting, all the oceans increase, wash away the cities near the beach, and in America, Europe, those near future global problems to be pacified immediately. To have great peace, happiness in everyone's heart by generating loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta in one's heart. Then met with the dharma, from where the great peace, happiness comes to last long time. The sentient beings meet with the dharma and achieving enlightenment as good as possible. That may be able to cherish every sentient being more precious than sky filled with the diamond which grounded jewels, more precious than that, every sentient being, every creature. Dane samje tamje la yishe no le la be tanjo drebe sambaye tato jebara zembara jo. Then did all the past, best, and future marriage collected by 3 times marriage collected by numberless and the numberless Buddha. Then any sentient being who see you, touch you, remember you, think of you, they who see your photo, dreams you, all that, and just by that, may all their suffering be pacified immediately, and may they achieve all the happiness, including enlightenment, immediately. I want to tell some story, please. Sorry, Kashuri. I do pray this normally, sort of. Yeah. So what happened was the benefits. You can see that I want to tell the benefits. So in Adelaide, so we went to Kangaroo Island. Kangaroo Island, we have built a center there, retreat place, and we built the stupa, and there's a Pema Sambhava statue, standing one, Rathful Pema Sambhava. So I think the standing one around the water, standing one, very nice. One Tibetan came from America to build that, and very nice to build. And so I went to consecrate. So I come back, a week I have to come back by boat. So in Adelaide, when I came, when the boat, what do you call, the station where the boat stops. So there was a walk, board, yeah. There was one lady waiting, one mother. So she told me she was waiting there to thank to me. Why? Because her dog was going to die. She took to the animal place where they treat the animal. But they all said the dog's going to die. You take back to home, nothing to do. So she took the dog back to home. But the pillar, she put my photo there, and the dog facing to the. She says the dog's to refuge, but I don't know whether she tell that the dog sitting like this, and my photo was put there. So then, I don't know what. So after that, dog got recovered, not dead, recovered. So she came to thank to me there. Oh, that's the, you see, so it just helps like that. Oh, if you pray every day, you pray more or less, maybe not without missing, maybe not. I do pray normal. So this happened, and without any connection with me, just there, it happened to put my picture there, and they helped the dog. So then in Adelaide, there was another lady who thanked to me. Her daughter had heart problems, and then she gave my photo to her daughter, and her daughter rubbed on her heart. Then her heart got better. So this is what I heard, but there are other things which I forgot, or things. There things could be what I didn't hear that helped, but I didn't hear or forgot things. Some things forgot. So this happens. You see, they're helping people. So without your knowing, without your connection, just without direct connection, just helping with the porters, even just with the porters. So that you see. So that's so therefore you pray like this. Therefore I suggest you pray like this for yourself to benefit. Oh! So then it helps for anybody to see, like that, okay? Thank you. Then, due to all the past, the present, future, Buddhas, which exist in mere name. So do not exist from its own side, as it appears. Well, to do that means I who exists in mere name, and do not exist from its side as it appears to the hallucined mind. achieve the Buddhahood, which exists in mere name, so do not exist from the society as they appear to the others in the mind. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in mere name, do not exist from its society as it appears to the hallucination mind, to our hallucination mind. Lead to that Buddhahood, which exists in mere name, so do not exist from its society as it appears to our hallucination mind. Dharma still alone, who exists in mere name, so do not exist from its society. It appears to our hallucination mind. Jaman Bhavya Chita Jambata Kunda Sangmo Tenyan Tejindu, Tada Kunje Chetan Dala Jingawa Tita Tanjarudu, Otan Chebe Jawa Tanche Jungawa Kanga Tudanga Vayi, Gave Tawa Tiki, Samochu Jeratu Moranji, Cheji Jabo, Zango, Virtuous, Non-Boy, Vaita, Geji Tama, Shia Vaita, Dunja 早爱晒乃在心界对在这位这年个的呢，叫我来在那位但不有慢有人子。Oh, is it possible? Thank you. Thank you, yeah.